What's going on, y'all? This is Underground Takeover with Sanyika Gray, and I'm here with artist curator Nice. You might know him as NiceInHarlem. You might have heard or seen his clothes, but I'm here with him, and we can kind of get the 1-2 and knock it out. It's good. So, for those who don't know, I met this guy back in '08 when I moved back to New York, and I was hearing about this nigga Nice. He doing these things, and he out in Harlem. If you don't know Nice, then you know you're not on the up and up. So I was like, okay, let me holler at this guy. And he actually gave me a job back in '08 at the Atmos anniversary party. I remember the fourth anniversary. Tiana Taylor was there. Had a couple other names. It was a good look for me, and ever since then I just kept in contact, and I've been keeping up with his movement. So for those of you who don't know or have questions about that, I think he's going to iron that out for you.
Yeah, what you just mentioned is one of the NiceInHarlem Productions. This production company that I have was one of those events. That's one of my favorites of all time, actually, to have a fourth anniversary. That's what I do. I make things connect. I make everything happen with production pieces. Another thing that we also work together on is the Streetwear Fashion Week.
Exactly.
That's something that's been running for over 8 years. So on the production side of things, it's called event production, branding, things of that nature. That's how we met. It goes a little bit deeper than that, but that's how it started.
Okay. Now, you do events, you do fashion, and you do, what was it? You had the Dead Heart patches that you started.
Yeah, that was a collaboration.
It was a collaboration?
But it hit kind of big. You know what I mean? It kind of hit big.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It had A-list, B-list, C-list celebrities in it. It reached from Australia to Japan to Brooklyn, from Brooklyn to wherever you name it, like states all over the country, countries all over the globe. It was just something small that I made big. I linked up these 2 kids that had a dope pen.
Okay.
I took that dope pen and I turned it into something extraordinary. It made its mark, and I made a lot of noise working with the brand MCM independently. I got numbers to show that.
Okay.
Some could say I put the East Coast back on, if it's that small, but I put a lot of people back onto it, so, you know, that was a dope collab.
Right. Fashion shows?
Yeah, like I said, NiceInHarlem Productions, like the Streetwear Fashion Week is it.
Okay.
As far as some people categorize it as urban or streetwear, but I represent for everybody at this point. So from the urban to the streetwear to the independent brands, everything that is not necessarily Mercedes-Benz,
Okay.
I've been rocking with and representing for it. So for that whole culture, we've been doing it.
Okay, now explain to them what that actually was, the Streetwear Fashion Week. I know some of you know that there's, there's Fashion Week in New York City with the big name designers, but there's more, the shit bubbles from the underground. So explain to them what it
Definitely, there's more to the fashion game than what you just see in the magazines or the major blogs or websites. There's a culture that where it actually grows and strives from, and actually rooted from. I think the streets is where a lot of these brands get a lot of their inspiration and a lot of their reference points from. And that culture is the culture I represent. What the Streetwear Fashion Week does is service all of these brands, these people, anything, sponsors. Yeah, it's basically a huge platform for everything that is not necessarily high end.
Okay. Right. And how many of those have you done?
It's going on 8 years, so 2 times 8 is 16. We'll be on our 16th show on our 8th year.
There you go.
Every February, every September.
Okay. You also got this influential thing that I'm seeing in the streets. I'm seeing hats, I'm seeing shirts, I'm seeing Twitter feeds, I'm seeing Instagrams. People want to know where they can get that. What's that about? Is that an extension? Is that a collaboration?
It's my baby. And it's getting big, you know what I mean, fast, as children do. But basically, it's my first, I would say, independent production. That's all me. I've consulted with, designed for different brands the last few years, but Influential is actually my brand and it represents me.
100% independent.
Well, I'm working with some guys now. I'm getting a little bit more established in the business, but in regards to branding and the branding itself, yeah, it's me.
Okay. And what do you find? What are the pros of that, and what are the cons for that? Because I know a lot of people think, they need this big machine to give them a push.
There's no con. The only pro is you got to work at it.
Okay.
Like in anything, if you work at it, you'll get it. Like independently, you got to work. Yeah, if you're backed or if you're working for another company, then you're a worker. And being a worker, obviously, life may seem easier because all you got to do is your job.
Right.
But when life's your job, that's what a boss is. So I guess your life and your job become one in one when you're doing things independently. But other than that, I just think it's a pro, and the pro is the work.
Okay. You got to put in what you get out.
Yeah, got to put in that work.
Okay. Um, you know, we live in New York City. Everybody has aspirations. They got dreams. Everybody wants to do something, but a lot of people don't really carry that out. What advice could you give to people that are coming up who want to do kind of, you know, who want to do things that you're doing or look up to the type of culture that you're cultivating?
Well, if you look up to the culture, become part of it. You know what I'm saying? The culture is friendly and it's welcoming with open arms. I'll be honest. If you want to see what it's about, come see what it's about. But overall, I would say be yourself. Anything that you do, you will follow through and you won't quit and you won't give up if you're really about it. So be about that life. And if you don't know, explore. So like I said, if you like our culture, if you like the culture, if you like a certain culture, explore it, research it, see what it's about. And if it's you and it's something you can relate to, do it. And you'll do your best at it.
That's what's up. Where can people get a hold of you as far as social networking?
Everything /NiceInHarlem. That's NiceInHarlem. If you're looking for the clothes, influentialshop.com.
There you got it.
Thank you. What's up? It's your boy NiceInHarlem. Big shout out to Hip Hop Diaries. It's an underground tape.